Well, the new Caitlin Clark Nike signature logo has been released along with a video unveiling said logo.
It looks really unique, you know. I think it's very creative for Caitlin Clark to come up with something like this. And I just enjoy like all of it, you know, it's like aura.
We love it!
It's simple, yet it speaks a lot.
I love it so much.
Nike just dropped a logo that's making Wall Street lose its mind.
Live on WNIK, and as usual, we're talking about Caitlin Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, what you're witnessing right now isn't just a logo reveal, it's a financial earthquake hitting the sneaker world. On August 25th, 2025, Nike unveiled Caitlin Clark's signature logo, and within minutes, I'm talking literal minutes, the entire sports merchandise industry was turned upside down.
Nike better plaster Caitlin Clark's logo across America and across the world. They nailed it on the design, stick the landing on the rollout and the merchandise.
The numbers we're about to show you will blow your mind. This isn't just about basketball anymore. This is about a cultural phenomenon that's got Nike executives popping champagne bottles while their competitors are scrambling to catch up.
I'm a big fan of it. Simplicity is the best. I like the design. Nike always does great with design, so I'm a huge fan of the logo.
It looks really cool. I was really excited to see it last night, and it looks like we're going to get shirts with it on it, so that's pretty exciting too.
I like it. I like how it incorporates like the CC.
I love it. Double C's. Let's go, Caitlin!
Picture this, two interlocking C's. Simple, right? Wrong. Those two C's just became the most valuable letters in sports marketing history. Nike didn't just create a logo, they created a money printing machine. And here's the kicker, hidden within those larger C's is a third, smaller C that Nike says represents how Clark's game was built from the inside out. It's poetry in design, and it's making cash registers sing across America. Now let me hit you with some numbers that'll make your head spin. Remember when Nike dropped those Kobe 5 Protros in Clark's Indiana Fever colors back in July? They sold out in minutes. Not hours, not days, minutes. The retail price? $190. But guess what happened next? These shoes started reselling for over $350 instantly, with some pairs hitting $642. That's a 237% markup. One seller on eBay, and I'm not making this up, sold a pair for over $600. That's more than 3 times the retail price.
When you have made upwards of over $100,000 off Caitlin Clark in a year, bro, you have made $100,000+ off Caitlin.
But wait, it gets crazier. According to Sports Business Journal, overall WNBA merchandise sales through Fanatics are up 500% compared to last year. 500%. And player-specific apparel? That's up 1,000%. Let me say that again for the people in the back. 1,000%. Clark's jersey isn't just the best-selling WNBA jersey, it's become a cultural statement. The Indiana Fever went from being just another team to having the hottest merchandise in professional sports. Every single Fever game on StubHub became the most in-demand ticket, forcing venues to move games to larger arenas just to handle the crowds.
Came out 3 days ago, people still talking about it. Caitlin Clark had the second highest jersey sales of any basketball player to end 2024, trailing only Steph Curry.
And here's where things get really wild. Mark that date in history, Nike drops the first official Caitlin Clark logo t-shirt, navy and yellow. Simple design, price between $35 and $40. Sounds reasonable, right? Here's my prediction, and screenshot this. These shirts will sell out faster than Taylor Swift concert tickets. Every fan at Gainbridge Fieldhouse for the Fever's game against Seattle got a special Caitlin Was Here t-shirt with her new logo. These aren't just t-shirts anymore. They're collectibles. They're investments. People are already trying to buy these game day exclusives for hundreds of dollars online.
Type of player who, just because you're on her team, people are going to buy your jerseys more. Like, I think she's helped collectively every player on the Fever.
Now, let's talk about what this means for Nike's bottom line. Nike's stock has been struggling, folks, trading around $78 in August 2025, down from its all-time high of $168 in 2021. The CEO got ousted. Analysts were worried. But, and this is a big but, every single expert is saying the same thing. Caitlin Clark could be Nike's salvation. Dave Portnoy from Barstool Sports put it perfectly. He said he believes in Nike's stock as long as Caitlin is part of the brand. Fans are literally flooding Nike's social media saying, just put the Caitlin Clark shoe in the box, Nike. Ain't that complicated. The demand is unprecedented. Let's rewind for a second. Nike signed Clark to an 8-year, $28 million deal in 2024. At the time, people said it was the richest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player in history. Puma walked away when bidding started at $3 million per year. Under Armour offered $16 million over 4 years. Adidas offered $6 million. But Nike went all in. And boy, did it pay off. That $28 million is looking like the bargain of the century right now. To put this in perspective, Michael Jordan's first Nike deal in 1984 was $2.5 million over 5 years. Adjusted for inflation, that's about $7.5 million today. Clark's deal is nearly 4 times that amount, and she's already proving she's worth every penny. While Nike is counting their money, the competition is in panic mode. Angel Reese signed with Reebok, and her Angel Reese 1 drops in September 2025. Asia Wilson has her A1 sneakers with Nike that sold out in less than 5 minutes in May. Sabrina Ionescu has her own line. But here's the thing, none of them are moving merchandise like Clark. Clark's appeal isn't just about basketball excellence. Though she is the NCAA's all-time leading scorer and the 2024 WNBA Rookie of the Year, it's about cultural impact. She's Time Magazine's 2024 Athlete of the Year. She's transcended sports.
Now, she signed an 8-year, $28 million deal. We was looking for that information in 2024. So, yeah, her shoe is going to drop next year.
But so why you give a motherfucking logo without a shoe?
Now, Sabrina been going crazy.
The social media reaction has been insane. Within hours of the logo reveal, hashtag Caitlin Clark logo was trending worldwide. Fans are already getting the logo tattooed on their bodies. Artists are creating custom designs. The logo reveal video on Nike's social channels got millions of views in the first day alone. But here's the funny part, not everyone loves the design. Some fans called it underwhelming and too simple. You know what? That's exactly what people said about the Nike swoosh when it first came out. Simple sells, people. Those interlocking C's are gonna be everywhere. Now, here's the kicker that's got everyone on the edge of their seats. Clark's signature shoe doesn't drop until 2026. That's right, we're still over a year away from the main event. Industry insiders are predicting it'll be the biggest women's signature shoe launch in history. Some are saying Nike is deliberately building the hype, creating scarcity, making people hunger for these products. It's marketing genius. And it's not just merchandise. Clark's impact on viewership is staggering. Her return from injury on June 14, 2025, pulled in 2.2 million viewers, the third most watched WNBA game ever on ABC. The game peaked at 2.8 million viewers, a 76% increase from last season's average. The WNBA had its most watched regular season in 24 years last season, and its highest attendance in 22 years. And this is with Clark missing significant time due to injuries in 2025. Imagine what happens when she's fully healthy. Let's talk money, because that's what this is really about. Nike's quarterly earnings reports are about to look very different. Analysts are predicting that Clark merchandise alone could add hundreds of millions to Nike's bottom line. Some Wall Street experts are saying Clark could be worth over $1 billion to Nike over the course of her contract. Remember, Nike's been struggling with an 11% decline in North American sales and a 21% drop in China. But Clark is glornal. Her appeal crosses demographics that Nike has been desperately trying to reach. Young women, Gen Z, casual sports fans who never watched basketball before. This isn't just about one athlete or one company. This is about a seismic shift in sports marketing. For decades, the narrative was that women's sports couldn't sell merchandise, couldn't drive ratings, couldn't move the needle financially. Caitlin Clark just took that narrative and shattered it into a million pieces. She's proven that with the right athlete, the right marketing, and the right moment, women's sports can be just as lucrative, if not more lucrative, than men's sports. This is a watershed moment, folks. This is history being written in real time. October 1st, 2025, another date to circle on your calendar. That's when the full Caitlin Clark logo apparel collection drops. We're talking hoodies, shorts, pants, and what Nike calls premium pieces for adults. Translation? Get ready to see Caitlin Clark gear everywhere, from basketball courts to boardrooms, from college campuses to coffee shops. Fashion experts are already calling it the CC logo is about to become the next status symbol. It's not just sportswear anymore, it's a lifestyle brand. Nike's essentially created the supreme of basketball merchandise. What we're witnessing is a perfect storm of factors. You've got an electrifying player who breaks records like they're made of glass. You've got a sport, women's basketball, that's been waiting for its breakout moment. You've got social media amplifying everything to unprecedented levels. And you've got Nike, desperate for a win, going all in on their newest superstar. It's like watching Michael Jordan in 1984, Tiger Woods in 1996, or Serena Williams in 1999. We're watching the birth of a sporting and commercial icon in real time. Imagine being Adidas or Under Armour right now. You had the chance to sign Clark. Under Armour offered $16 million. They thought they were being generous. Now, they're watching Nike turn Clark into a money-printing machine while they're stuck on the sidelines. The executives who passed on Clark are probably updating their resumes right about now. This is going to be taught in business schools as one of the biggest missed opportunities in sports marketing history. And here's something people aren't talking about enough: the international market. Clark's appeal isn't limited to the United States. Orders for her merchandise are coming in from Europe, Asia, Australia, everywhere. Nike's global reach combined with Clark's universal appeal is creating a worldwide phenomenon. In China, where Nike's been struggling with that 21% sales decline, Clark merchandise is flying off the shelves. She's becoming bigger than basketball. She's becoming a global brand ambassador for an entire generation. The secondary market for Clark merchandise has become absolutely bonkers. Professional resellers are treating Clark products like cryptocurrency: buy low, sell high, and the high keeps getting higher. Some resellers are reporting 200 to 300% profits on Clark merchandise. There are Discord groups and Reddit threads dedicated entirely to tracking Clark merchandise drops. People are using bots to try to secure products. It's become an entire ecosystem built around one player's brand. Remember when I mentioned Nike stock was struggling, trading around $78, down from $168? Well, analysts are now saying Clark could be the catalyst for a massive turnaround. Some predictions have Nike hitting 115 by the end of 2025. That's not just recovery, that's resurrection. One signature athlete potentially adding billions to Nike's market cap. If that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what will. Look, we've seen sports marketing phenomena before. We've seen Jordan, we've seen Tiger, we've seen Serena. But what Caitlin Clark is doing right now, in this moment, is unprecedented. She's not just selling shoes and shirts, she's selling a movement. She's proving that women's sports are a goldmine waiting to be tapped. Nike took a $28 million gamble, and it's paying off like a slot machine that hit the jackpot and won't stop spitting out money. Every product sells out in minutes. Every game breaks viewership records. Every social media post goes viral. This isn't just success, this is domination. And the craziest part? We're just getting started. the signature shoe doesn't even drop until 2026. Imagine where this goes from here. The sky isn't the limit anymore. We're going interstellar. This video got you hyped about the Caitlin Clark revolution? Smash that subscribe button and ring the notification bell because we're tracking every move in this incredible story.